the importance of land in community. People are part of the earth, and when there's a place that they can feel that they belong to, that's not just a front yard and a backyard, but a larger piece of land that they can play on and learn about and feel part of, it makes them feel a lot healthier and happier.
Yeah. I remember you talking about a sense of place, how important that is.
Yeah. You know, it's the valleys and the mountains of home are always something that awakens everybody. And the land of a community is like that.
We start to connect to it. It's sort of like the ecology of relationships and the ecology of the land really have an effect on each other.
Right.
You know, everything, the more, it's almost like the community has grown as the land itself has reclaimed itself after being, you know, a lot of our trees were cut down 30 some odd years ago, 40, something like that. And
I think about kids coming back from college and world adventures and being able to go back to a certain tree or meadow that they played at every day as a little child, and how important that is.
Yeah. That's pretty beautiful. I look at your paintings and think about how much you commune, you know, with the nature around you in order to see what you see, in order to put it into your paintings. And that love is, and that connection is a visceral thing. It's I think
meditation.
I understand what you're saying. Do you see empathy between each other? You know, as in, you know, we're growing together. We're learning how to listen to each other. Most of all, we all know how to talk to each other, although we can do better, and that's a practice. But listening to, you know, underneath all the different strategies we have and really seeing the person. You know, I call that empathy. And when you're painting, is that the same thing for you when you're listening?
Yeah, painting is really about empathy. And in community, I mean, when I see the kids listening, going out into the world and being able to talk with other adults, and not just with kids. One of the things about Wiseacre kids that I've seen is that they can talk to a variety of ages of people, and they don't feel weird doing it. And to me, that's empathy.
It's a faculty we develop, isn't it, through our practice?
Right.
Lovely. I agree. That's one of the things that is emerging for me after being here for 25 years, is the notion that I've been practicing this faculty of listening that I didn't have, but I had it when I was born, I think, and I lost it, like it atrophied, and it was learning how to listen to the life that moves through us, the life that moves through the trees and the earth and all the organisms and all the life that's around us, and that faculty of listening, and of course anchoring ourselves, grounding ourselves in, is actually where a pretty powerful place. And I think if I had to say, for me, one of the most essential pieces of practicing community is to reclaim and reinvigorate our faculties for listening to our collective life, like we're talking about. It's pretty cool to be here and hanging out with you, Damon, after all these years. You know, one thing I have to say too is we are not a cult or a commune or a neighborhood. It's actually what has become, what's emerging after all these years of regular dinners together and fighting and making up and births and deaths and gardening and building roads and maintaining things, etc., is that we're kind of like family.
Right.
And that's kind of fun. It makes it worth it all, you know.
And we're not alone. There's lots of groups of people who are small communities, who are families, who are scattered around, maybe not under official names like we, but I see the same elements developing on a broad scale with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And I've got to really be happy about that.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Damon.
You bet.